All right, people, what the hell is going on? I just had a little conversation, a little back and forth with somebody in the inbox on Badu, on the Badu dating app. Got matched up with a chick on there. It was bright out here too. I should have had on my shades. Got matched up with a chick on there. So I like blue, I message all the messages, whatever. And, the conversation goes normal. But you kind of notice shit. You go read people's profile. It's not a bunch of typos it's a bunch of typos and shit and shorthand. You got typos and shorthand. I'm like, you supposed to be a nurse? You a nurse? That requires at least a little bit of formal education. You know what I'm saying? That requires at least a little bit of formal education. Are you one of those nurses with a little qualifier at the end? Because that's different. If you just a nurse, that's one thing. You a nurse is something else. You know what I'm saying? Nurse's assistant, nurse wannabe. You just happen to wear scrubs at work. You one of those goddamn people. Not talking and fucking typing like you do. Goddamn. But we talking in the inbox, and it goes pretty well until people start asking questions. Of course, I tell you right now, I don't like being interviewed. I don't like being interrogated. I don't like questions, period. I don't ask questions. I don't do all that. But this not even steals from the typical shit that I reference when I'm talking about that. She asked me a question. And she says, where are you from? What side of town you on? And what's your profession? So I'm like, I'm in Fifth Ward. Because, you could just kind of assume somebody's in Houston. Even though she's not. She's in Katy. That's 25 miles that way. But still. And she asked me my profession. So I was like, I'm in Fifth Ward, and I don't have a profession. I just get by. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. I live in Fifth Ward. I don't have a profession. I get by. Because at a certain point, people don't need to know everything you're doing. They don't. They don't need to know everything you're doing. Especially for coming to work and shit. Nobody need to fucking know. Nobody need to goddamn know. You're not living in the same house. It ain't important. I get by. I got a phone. I got a vehicle. Got trash cans in front of my house. I'm able to feed my goddamn cats. I get by. So she was, and I was like, my reply was like, because I'm always like this when I say I live in Third Ward. When I say I live in Fifth Ward, people always got some fucking slick ass shit to say back. It's always some slick ass shit to say back. Where you from? Fifth Ward. All right. No, I ain't gonna say they always have some slick ass shit to say back. A lot of times they do. Not all the times. Sometimes. And it's usually for somebody who ain't spent no time in Fifth Ward. She like, Third Ward. Bitch, I've been living in Fifth Ward for 40 consecutive years. I have yet to hear anybody around here say Thug Ward. That's actually the first time I ever heard that reference anywhere applying to any goddamn thing. Thug Ward. You would think that would be something that you would hear like in Third Ward, not Fifth Ward. We got the Bloody Nickel and all the other stuff that's been around forever. 30 fucking years, however long this goddamn business it's been since people refer to this shit as Bloody Nickel. I hear that, I'm like, okay, Thug Ward, where the fuck that come from? You way out in fucking Katy. And you ain't typing and talking like nobody that's from Katy. You damn sure talking like a transplant Cause you damn sure wasn't born out in Kansas. She had been born out here somewhere, fucking with your 4 kids and fucking baby daddies. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, but after that, it's like, okay. Thug war. She was like, my reply was like, I don't know what a thug ward is. Because that's my honest response to that. I don't know what a thug ward is. I told you I was in 5th Ward. You said thug ward. I have no way to put them two together other than they both have ward in it. Which could be anything because Houston is full of wards. I could be from New Orleans for all you goddamn know. No. I could have put the wrong city on my shit and be like, I could have been from New Orleans. Yeah, where you from? I'm 5th Ward. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh, no, I'm from this one over here. I'm not from that 5th Ward. Yeah, but she asked me after that, you know, why are you just getting by? Like, just how it is. Why am I just getting by? How the fuck am I supposed to answer that? You know, get into some deep ass conversation about life experiences and shit like that? No, I could answer that question. Not in no inbox message. And not in some shit that I want to fucking tell you. You know what I'm saying? I would have, why am I just getting by? That would have to go all the way back to the fucking day I was born. And I would have to tell you the story from there, coming up to here. No, I just get by. As simple as I could put it, without typing 5 paragraphs in a fucking inbox. Without maxing out the fucking character limit. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, I just get by. Yeah, so she sent me a message back. It was like, well, why just get by? Why are you not happy with blah, 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 blah? Who the fuck says I wasn't happy? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck said? I said I'm just getting by. You know what I'm saying? I said I'm just getting by. I didn't say nothing about me being unhappy or none of that shit, unsatisfied and none of that shit. I mean, that goes for most of us. Even people that are supposedly wealthy and all this other shit. They just getting by because they got problems they got to deal with too. So when I say I just get by, leave it at that. She don't go, why? Why you just get by? Why you not happy with where you are? Why the fuck wouldn't I be? I get to sit around the house all day. You know, well, I didn't tell her that because it went south after that. She got upset because my answer was, what was my, I deleted the shit since a couple of minutes ago. Well, I answered it, I was like, because that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is. And I'm trying to think of what the fuck else I said after that. But she got upset. Because essentially I answered, I had some other stuff in there that I can't even go back and read it now. Because Baidu don't let you take screenshots on the app. Which is bullshit, because if you might need to actually take screenshots of shit on the app if somebody threatened you or some shit like that. You might need to go beyond going to report and all that other shit. You might need to get receipts, motherfucker. Shit. But you can't screenshot shit on Baidu. So I wasn't able to put that shit. But I said something back. She asked me why we're not happy and blah, blah, blah. And I put, you know, it's just how it is. And I said something else, and she was like, why are you getting smart? All I asked was a question. That's what I said after that. She says, why are you getting smart? I just asked a question. And that's when I said, well, that's just how it is. And again, I forget what else I typed. It wasn't offensive or nothing like that. And she hit me back with a message talking about, well, sorry I bothered you and all this shit. But my whole point of this shit is, why the fuck you get upset? Oh yeah, she said, I just asked a question. And I was like, I say, you asked the question. I can't help if you don't like the answer you get. You know what I'm saying? You asked me a question. I answered it. You don't like the fucking answer you got. So you asked the same question again. I answered it the same fucking way. What do you expect for me to give you a different answer on the same question you asked me twice? You know? What is it that people expect of you? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give you my fucking life story. Most of my life ain't none of your goddamn business. You know what I'm saying? You hadn't earned that. You know what I'm saying? You just somebody I came across in my inbox literally less than 15 minutes ago. I'm not gonna give you my life story. I'm not gonna tell you all my goddamn business. You wanna know my profession? I'll get by. I'm not gonna tell you everything. And it gets me because most of the conversations I run across on these dating apps are the same goddamn way. When you actually get to a conversation, most shit is just non-existent. You know, hi, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. And then you get mixed in with everybody else in the fucking, in the inbox where you just get lost. Conversation just ends. And it's like, okay, you get to the point to where you actually get in the conversation with somebody, and then this type of shit happens. You get in a discourse with somebody because it's like, what do you want me to do? You want somebody to open up to you and tell you their whole goddamn life story. This is not a movie. This is not the shit you see on TV. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you all my goddamn business. I'm not. Why would I fucking do that? Now, I answer your questions. I give you some information. If you don't like that information, well, you can fuck off just like she did. You know what I'm saying? Why you getting smart? I say, I'm not getting smart. I was always that way. You ask me a question, you don't like the answer. That's exactly what I said. Now that I had to get my mind off of thinking about what the fuck I said. That was what my reply was. And she said, why you getting smart? I'm like, I ain't getting smart. I was always this way. Yeah, you asked me a question. I gave you an answer. I can't help it if you don't like the answer. And it's like that. Like I said, a lot of these women, they hop in your inbox. They want to ask you all these questions. They don't like the answers they did. They want somebody that's transparent. Because I'm pretty transparent about what I tell you. That don't mean I'm gonna give you my whole goddamn history. I tell you how shit is. They want to hear what they fucking want to hear. And I am definitely not the person to get. It's just the thing. This right here went sour. I didn't even get to the point to where she started asking questions and I started telling her all the fucked up shit that she needs to know, that you actually need to know. She didn't even get that far. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I don't drive no fucking well. The fact that I can't see. You know what I'm saying? My physical ailments and shit. We didn't even get to that. This shit came to an end because she asked me my profession and she had extrapolated some shit. I hope that's the right word, else I just sound stupid. Into why I'm not happy. When I never mentioned that I wasn't happy or content, satisfied, any of that shit. She just assumed that because I said, I get by. All of us get by. If you ain't the motherfucking collecting taxes, you just getting by. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You just getting by. So yeah. That's a typical inbox conversation for me. When it gets that far. Except when it's a fucking dude. It's a dude in my inbox right now. Now, I'm gonna assume that this motherfucker don't know that we done already went through this shit before. It's a dude in my inbox. It's a transsexual. But I think it's the one that live up in Greenspoint. Because I remember the pictures. I'm like, I know this person. I talked to this person before. And I can say, I talk to everybody in my inbox. As long as we just talking, everything is fucking fine. You know what I'm saying? Everything is fine. Now, if transfer get up in there, they start talking because the last time that transfer they asked me when I was free, and I was just like, well, that's the one that's in my inbox, the same one, asked me, well, when are you free? Well, I already know where this is going. This is not going to be like when I met, it was two of my exes, two trash extras I actually met. All we did was hang out. That's it. One of them ended up moving back to Louisiana, and the other one, years later, was mad because I'm straight. I don't know how else to explain you that. I'll tell you that shit right up front. But this other one that's in my inbox now, I don't know that, even though my profile says straight. But motherfucker came into the inbox talking like a normal ass person. Ain't none of that hey daddy shit and all that other shit. It's just like a normal ass person. I was like, okay, we talk. As long as the conversation's on some normal shit, you start getting off of normal shit, then I'm like, I can't help you. You looking for something I can't offer. Well, you looking for something that I won't offer or accept. You know? Yeah. You never know what you're going to get out of people, so I talk to everybody. So the conversation is normal. It won't be after this next little text exchange because the motherfucker asked me where I'm free. So that's figure grade goes south. That's what it goes south because I'm like, you ain't coming over here because I already know what the fuck you're trying to do. I'm not dealing with that shit. But that's mostly how it goes. That's mostly how it goes. A woman hop in your inbox, or you hop in her inbox, or whatever, the conversation starts. They want to hear what they want to hear, which is fine. But don't act like the other person is at fault. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like the other person is at fault because they're not telling you what you want to hear or how you want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like somebody say, hey, how you doing? And I get this from a lot of folks sometimes. I'm okay. Why just okay? I don't like you already. You one of them people. You like this bitch. You one of them people. Why just okay? Why the fuck are you asking? If you finna fucking help me right now, I need 50 fucking bucks. Or you finna come out your pocket and pull out 50 bucks and hand it to me. Other than that, don't fucking ask me how the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? One of those people. But I'm not gonna. Don't expect for people to tell you shit how and don't assume. Make an ass out of yourself. Don't assume. Somebody say some shit. If I say I'm just getting by, don't assume that I'm sitting over here miserable or some shit like that. No, I probably should be, but I'm not. I'm gonna be in a minute because I'm outside without no fucking shades on. But yeah, what the fuck is up with that shit? Just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. If the conversation's just going on, let somebody, if you go by a cue that's obviously marked as a certain reaction. You know what I'm saying? Not something that you just assumed. Because we all know it's like that. Because this conversation, even if it was over the phone, would have went sideways. Because right at the beginning of the conversation, I said, I did my normal little greeting, which is, hello lady, how's it going with you? Hope everything is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a reaction to that easy peasy, lemon squeezy shit. She called me country. I'm like, well, technically it's not country. It's corny as hell, but it's not country. Oh, you got jokes. I wasn't telling you a joke. I was explaining shit. You know what I'm saying? That's literally how you got jokes. I wasn't joking. I was explaining to you that wasn't country. It's corny. Which is something I do. If somebody says some shit that's kind of off, I will fucking correct you. I have to, hold back on a lot of that shit sometimes because that is actually irritating because I hate it when people do it to me. But yeah, if you say some shit, it's just like, yeah. But she took that as a fucking joke. I'm like, not a joke. That wasn't a joke. I was just explaining. You're like, shit. But she obviously hopped up into the conversation with good spirits, and I killed that shit. Not intentionally, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be my fucking self, and everybody else is gonna be themselves. We probably would get along just fine otherwise, but probably not, because she sound real hood. I don't like hood sounding people. Like if she talk like how she type, oh fuck no. Oh hell no. That would just irritate the shit out of me. I do not like hood sounding people. I just don't. And I live in the hood. The thing is, I live over here isolated. But people don't really realize that when it comes to when they ask me where I'm from, and I say Fifth Ward, and everybody got somebody in Fifth Ward. Oh, that's where my grandmama lived. Oh, our people was at. That's where I'm from. It's always something. But they don't realize that I live on the ass end of Fifth Ward. You know what I'm saying? Because most times you think of Fifth Ward, most times you thinking about some shit over on the east end. You know what I'm saying? Where you get out on Lowndes, Lockwood, and across on the other side of I-10 over there where Wheatley and shit is. You thinking about that shit. I'm over here on the literal northwest corner of Fifth Ward. If you go a couple of blocks west of here, you know, once you get to them tracks, it ain't Fifth Ward no more. That's not that far that way. If you go right up to this next light, which is literally 2.5 blocks. 2.5 blocks that way, that's the end of Fifth Ward. There's no Fifth Ward after that. After that is Cashmere Garden. Once you go Cashmere Garden. Once you go on the other side of that, you know, Collinsworth, it's Cashmere Garden. I've seen the map, unless they done changed that shit. So I'm literally on the tippy top northwest corner of Fifth Ward. There's a bunch of hood shit over here. It's just in this particular spot where I am, I'm not surrounded by people. I got empty lots that way. I got empty lots this way. There's people on the back street, but I don't see them. And it ain't nothing but freeway right in front of me. That's what the fuck y'all listening to. So in my everyday existence, I'm right here. When I need to do something, I get the fuck up out of Fifth Ward. When I go somewhere, I hop right here. I go to the next light and I'm on the freeway. Oh, something dead over here. Nasty. Yeah, I'm on the freeway. I'm not socializing and moving around inside Fifth Ward like that. Even when I take my walks, I'm walking around here. So people be thinking I know what the fuck is going on around. I don't know what the fuck going on in Fifth Ward. You say something about Fifth Ward, they might be calling it Thug Ward. I don't know. Maybe I'm out the fucking loop. But when it comes to Fifth Ward, I'm glad I'm out the fucking loop. Only loop I'm concerned with is this fucking loop of property I'm on right now. That's it. I don't need to know nothing else. But that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? I have to be myself. I'm going to reply to people and react to people how I normally would. I'm not fit to put on this front. You know what I'm saying? I'm this type of person. I don't have that representative. Now my message might be that representative, because that message might put me off as being some cheery ass person. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't help that. I have to have a greeting that I send people. It's better than just hi, because I don't that ain't gonna get you nowhere. But my whole thing is don't stop expecting shit from people and stop imposing shit on people. Don't expect shit from them. Don't impose shit on them. Let them be. Give the shit time. She the one got mad and got out the conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I bothered you and all this other shit and blah, blah, blah. I don't usually do that in an active, ongoing conversation with somebody. I will piece out a conversation when I notice that they're not participating in it. Or when people start sending you them little 1-word, 2-word replies. I did that to somebody a couple of weeks ago. I told them to fucking enjoy their day. This chick here told me to enjoy the rest of my day. You know, that's one of my things. That's when you know the conversation over. Because I do that. I'm sorry I'm bothered you. You enjoy the rest of your day. I sent a thumbs up back. I went for the same shit back. And I unmatched, so won't be hearing no more from her. Because I think she's an ignorant ass. And because she got mad. She the one got mad. I didn't get mad. She got upset. She got upset. Because she imposed her opinion on me. It stink out here. Shit. Anyway, that's all I had to say for today. That little, just going over that little bit of conversation that I just had. Just women, stop doing that. Stop doing that shit. You know, you're having a conversation with somebody. Just let the conversation be a conversation. Unless a motherfucker just say some shit, they're just outright stupid. Or incriminates himself or some type of shit. Just kind of gloss over that shit and let the conversation play out. Let it the fuck play out. You can't get a read on somebody's personality just from typing a few words back and forth for a couple of minutes. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, these people are on here. This is the same broad. I gotta put this here at the end. She said, I'm just looking for decent conversation. I'm just on here looking for decent conversation. Because I put this on my Twitter. That's why I got to add it on here right at the end. She says, I'm not looking for decent conversation. So she put it up there in her profile. If you read her profile, that she's just on there looking for conversation. Decent conversation. Which apparently she cannot hold. She cannot maintain a decent conversation as you telling her just shit that she want to hear. And then she says, don't contact me if you're unattractive, over 54. Now it's spread out more than that, but she said, don't contact her if you unattractive. Who's to say who's unattractive? You know, I got what I think is unattractive, which a lot of people don't, you know, whatever. But she said, if you unattractive, she's 42. If you're over 54, or if you fat. She said she would not conversate with you. I'm like, if you only on here for conversation, why does that other shit matter? You know what I'm saying? If you only on here for conversation like you said you was in your profile right at the fucking top, what does it matter if they unattractive? What does it matter if they over 54? What does it matter if they fat? You know what I'm saying? Because I put on my profile, I'm just on here to connect with people. You know what I'm saying? You get on there, you connect with them, you know, whatever. Like I said, I got a transsexual in my fucking inbox right now. Actually, there's two of them. One of them I didn't message back. I was just like, I was just like, no. I don't know, that person there is just unfortunate in life. The other one kind of looked like a chick. The other one just looked like a dude with a wig on. That dressed like a hoochie chick. And the motherfucker's 40-something years old, so he like an old 40-something-year-old black dude with like ashy elbows and oh man, I'm talking about people now, there's no point in me doing that. But anyway, the fact of the matter is, what does all that matter if you say you just looking for conversation? You just looking for conversation. But yet you got all these qualifiers on your profile that don't have nothing to do with conversation. I've talked to a fat white woman that was 57 years old a couple days ago. Apparently she didn't dig me at all. Old fat white woman in Arcadia. She's, you know, for whatever reason we end up matched. Fuck it, I messaged her. We talked for a little bit before I guess she just disappeared. She just didn't respond at one point. Like she got on the app and just kind of forgot. Wasn't nothing bad going on in there. Talking. What else? It was some. What else? Other weird shit. It's a bunch of stuff like. It's a bunch of people I end up talking to that don't fit my criteria if I'm on that looking for, you know, a relationship or some physical shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, man, you talking shit. I gotta fill out all the filters. But what does it matter if you say you just looking to talk? And then when you end up talking to somebody, you don't know how to hold a conversation. I don't know. You can't force people to say and react the way you want them to. You know, you just can't. You can't get upset when they do either. It's just how it is. I told her, I said, I don't sit around here trying to analyze life. I just keep it moving. I just keep moving forward. That's another response that I was trying to think of. And she asked me why. You know, I said, I don't sit around trying to analyze life. I just keep moving forward, man. I'm not gonna sit there banging my head trying to figure some shit out. I gotta keep the fuck on moving. Because if you stop right where you at and sit there and focus all your power trying to figure some shit out right at the fucking moment, you wasting time. Because you could have been up the road by now. The same way I couldn't remember what the fuck that my messages said. I didn't sit there and try to just figure that shit out. I moved the fuck on. Eventually I got it. The same thing. I'm not gonna sit here and figure out why the fuck I am where I am. Eventually it'll come to me. And then I move the fuck on. And now I move the fuck on, and eventually it'll come to it. I go on to some new shit. One of them cats done died around here. It stinks. It's probably under the porch too. God damn it, man. Anyway, that's it. That's all I had to say. Hopefully y'all pick something up out of this motherfucking video, because this is how it goes for me in general. Speaking with the opposite sex, you know what I'm saying? It's generally how it goes. It's not good unless I'm talking to somebody that's familiar with me. But then again, at that point, I'm only talking to people that I've known for over a decade. You know, when it comes to new people, I don't know how to operate with these new people. I just have to be myself. And that is not, you know, they want honest, transparency. They want somebody trustworthy. They want all those adjectives. They want all those descriptions down there. They want all those qualifiers. They want all of that shit. Until they get it. You know what I'm saying? Until they get it. It's gonna be different. I can order a hamburger right now from fucking Burger King, and I can take the fucking mayo off and the ketchup off and just put mustard. Because that's how they make them at fucking Whataburger. I can do the same for Wendy's. All the same ingredients. Oh, they got the bread, the meat, the lettuce, the tomato, onion, all that shit. Same ingredients. You know what? Each one of those places, if you get that burger with the same ingredients, it still tastes fucking different. I spit. I overacted. I was trying to, yeah, well, I didn't know I was juicy right there. But they all taste fucking different. They all taste different. They do. Same ingredients, different restaurants. The flavor's different. You got everything you wanted, and you might not like it because you know what? For some reason, I don't like Wendy's hamburgers. I don't give a fuck how they make it. I don't much care for Burger King. I don't care how they make it. Whataburger is fucking lovely. I like it. It's yummy. It's the same shit. All the same ingredients with varying, just slight varying, you know, slight variances. You know, bread is different in each one, but you know, it shouldn't be that much of a difference. But you know what? There's a goddamn difference. You have to expect that in people. Take it for what it is. You gotta let it ride for a while. You have to let it ride for a while. I was supposed to got off of this video a little bit ago. Yeah, but you have to let it ride for a while. Because this is what I go through all the fucking time. All my inbox conversations are extremely short. Most of my shit don't get replied to at all. But the little bit that I do get is extremely short. Because it all ends the same way. That folks want to hear what they want to hear. And I'm not just going to put this on women. I'm going to put this because I want to hear what I want to hear. The only difference is I don't expect to hear what I want to hear. The expectations is what get you. Don't expect for somebody to give you some super duper over cheerful ass book, because that irritates the fuck out of me. You come off as over cheerful, I'm turned off. Something wrong with your ass. You know what I'm saying? You compensating for something. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have somebody that kind of sounds a little jaded like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna get too excited. I'm not finna get over enthusiastic about shit. You know, whatever. I think that's the way the fuck you supposed to be. More level like that. But that's it. Let me go ahead and get off because I'll be here talking all day. And my eyes have literally shifted. Get off of me. Goddamn fly. Yeah, my vision has literally shifted. So when I get in the house, I'm not gonna be able to see nothing. And I'll try to upload this at some point today. And hopefully, like I say, hopefully y'all get something out of it.